And we go from Tasmania up to the Sunshine Coast.
And the Gold Coast, north of Brisbane.
And we start at, well, Fraser Island has turned into Gary Island because Gary is the native name for the island. It has this weird slug on it. Nobody knew what the name of the slug was.
That's a satinay tree.
Which they used for piers in the sea because it didn't rot in the salt water.
They also used them for ship's masts, if I remember right.
That's a big ship mast.
Mm-hmm. That was our four-wheel drive Explorer bus.
Since this island is made of sand.
And the roads are all sand.
And then
we have
up to the left.
dingo.
So there's one that we just saw.
Yeah, we had to go to an island to find a dingo.
You can kind of just
Or two.
make out the orange.
Or more. Don't we need a puppy dog to take home?
It was hard not to.
But they are wild animals.
Up into an instant coffee looking powder.
And we drove down.
So we went over to the east side of the island because the low tide got us to up towards the northern part of the island.
And there was a whale out there.
So we're whale watching from the bus. It was incredible. That's the SS Mahino, which shipwrecked, I don't remember exactly
In the
how long ago,
30s, it was being towed to Japan.
Yeah.
And it
wrecked.
got caught in a typhoon and broke its line and wrecked here on the island.
And then we've got the Pinnacles, which is the eroded sand. This is the highest part of the island, I believe. And it's just wind erosion.
And the island is all sand anyhow, so it was all made up of sand. And there's our bus again. And you needed four-wheel drives there to do anything. And this was actually a river. There is water there on that sand, but you couldn't really see the water. And more whales.
Loitering around, hoping one of these lovely fishermen are going to leave their bait bucket unattended or have some food scraps or a fish skeleton or fish carcass. My guess is this dingo is going to go sniff that bucket sitting by the car door. There we go. Is like anything good in here?
Yep.
Oh, disappointing bucket. Ah.
So let's go. It's mine. I marked it.
That's awesome.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
An empty bucket.
Yeah. Dingo's like, feed me next time.
Yeah.
Okay, this rock here is called Coffee Rock, which is basically sand loosely cemented together. Kind of weird.
Yeah.
Like I said, the island's made of sand.
Yeah. We're headed back down the beach to go for lunch. I don't remember what that bird was, but it was important.
It's one of the predatory birds they got.
Yeah.
And here we have a cattle grate with electric wire next to it to keep the dingoes out of the human areas.
This is an old logging community, Central Point.
Some of the stuff they left behind. And it was all rainforest in there. They logged those big trees out of there. And then
we
we're
headed
off.
to Noosa, where the kangaroos were our companions.
It was a campground, and we were glamping in the rain. It rained most of the time we were there.
Kookaburras? They didn't seem to have any problem with us being around.
No, none of the birds did because they're all used to people. Look at all the campers.
And I wish I could remember what the name of that one was.
This is a very interesting one.
Mm-hmm. I can't for the life of me remember. So we went for a walk.
Between raindrops.
All the way out, a 6.1 kilometer one-way walk out to the visitor point, where we went through the woods and ended up at the Mill Pond Lake.
And then tried not to get eaten by crocodiles. Not sure how many are in that. But you could probably guarantee there's something in there.
There's also sharks, too.
Mangroves. Funny people.
And kangaroos hanging out.
Kangaroos.
Next day, we went on down to there's like 3 or 4 national parks.
And there was one with a schoolhouse. It had a big tree that was cut down. And then out to some waterfalls.
Mount Loring National Park, Springbrook National Park, Purlingbrook Waterfall.
That's this one.
And we did end up going into New South Wales to get to Mount Loring. So we were kind of wandering around down
So
there.
there's the waterfall.
So
Though
we hit 2 states
we're on
there.
a cliff, so it keeps going down.
And down.
And there was a trail that went all the way down there, but we decided not to do that hike.
Because it was pretty crappy weather.
And then you have to hike all the way back up. It was not a one-way.
So then we went to the other side to see what the falls look like from that side. Same falls. But you can tell it's
It goes
really
down.
tall. Then we stopped for
More
lunch.
kookaburras.
There were kookaburras sitting on the railings. On the deck we were eating.
Yeah, they know how to beg. Get your phone, get it ready.
You have 2 spirit glasses, one curves out. The other one's straight. They do it with the kids. Yeah, a whole bunch. 1.5 times more. It's crazy. Yeah.
Come on, the kookaburra's waiting.
Yeah, you think, okay,
I'll
So
put
where's
some
the
more.
next one?
Put some more down. And off we go to Springbrook. Or that's where we were.
Yeah, that's where we were.
And there's the kookaburra sitting up on the roof. Really didn't hear him that much at all.
But when
We saw,
yeah,
but...
but when they did go, wow, they were loud.
And then next time we will go off and go up to Darwin on the next video.